I'm in Warwick, and this is Adventure Sport Karting. Welcome to Milky Serial's A to Z of karting, the show where I travel across the UK to circuits like this, and like this. For every letter of the alphabet, there is a circuit out there, and I'm going to find it. I will also be bringing guests along to every single video so that we can let you, the viewers, know whether any of these circuits are worth visiting and find out which of these is the milkiest track of them all. So join me as I meet some old friends, make some new enemies, but most importantly, have a right old laugh. With that said, let's go racing. Before we head on into the juicy part of this video, it's time to introduce my special guest for today. Some say that he would be the fastest Asian driver in Club 100 if it wasn't for me. Unfortunately though, I got here a couple of hours too early, so I'm gonna have to wait for an entire hour before he shows up. While waiting for Adam, I've realised that I can actually go and do a track walk, which is pretty cool because in most rental karting places, you're not allowed to step foot on the circuit. It's only when you do actual like racing series that you can. So this is a pretty nice addition. So speaking of the circuit and track walks, and it's in no way related to that, look who showed up.
Hello. Yeah, I am Mr. Circuit.
Yeah.
He rang me before saying that we were looking a bit, it looks like quite a narrow track, and I didn't believe him. And now I'm here, I'm really worried. I'm going to be shaky because I don't see where you overtake a cart here.
Right, we want to find out how wide the circuit is in Milky Serials.
I reckon if I lie down with you, that's about the width of the track. A Milky Serial and a Naphtha.
I think that's 2 Milky Serials.
Oh, I didn't put it down. 2.5, 2.5
Milky Serials.
2.5 Milky Serials.
You only need 1 Milky Serial. I've been talking to some people, and apparently there's lots of overtaking opportunities.
Yeah, if you murder somebody off track, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll find out. So I was thinking about, right, things that A stands for. We've got, is it action or adventure?
Wait, what was this?
Is it Adventure Sport?
Adventure Sport.
Right. So we've got A for...
A for Adventure Sport, A for Adam.
A for Adam. Do you know what else A is for?
No.
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum.
This video is definitely going to be cringy to some extent.
Yeah.
So to the viewer in advance, I apologise.
Adam, would you like to show us where is the apex for this corner?
I'm going to fall. This is where I'll shove people.
Perfect.
Take it. Or are you just going to take all the mud?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be right here.
Look at that. Stu Stretton photography, that's quite cool. I have to say, like, you don't see that much.
No, but have you seen Stu yet?
No.
He races here. In the championship. Yeah, he's leading the championship.
So we need to ruin it, is this what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah. So the fun fact that I wanted to mention was, you know how this place is called Mr. Karting?
Yeah.
What are the initials of Mr. Karting?
MK.
MK Racewear.
What? Really?
Yeah, this is the origin. This place is where
MK Racewear started. Oh,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And also, promo, you can get, it's 10% off with the code Milky Serial at MK Racewear.
I'm just saying. So you've got Stu Stretton's home track.
Yep.
You've got MK Racewear. This is karting heritage. My question to you is, you've got
Right.
Anglia Karting, you've got Andover,
Yep.
Ancaster, and we're at a place that's technically called Mr. Karting, but is actually activity karting. Why?
Okay, first of all, it's action.
Action.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Also, you gave me 3 A's. I'm going to give you 3 A's back.
Okay.
Are action cameras allowed? No.
No. Okay.
I had to contact so many circuits just to find one where I was actually allowed to use a GoPro and a cam box.
You know, MSUK rules fair enough, but in these rental cars, just allow a GoPro.
So
or a
I think
cam
it's
box.
all because it's under like insurance of NATSCA, and NATSCA just don't allow it. And they're like the overarching.
Boycott NATSCA, this is crazy.
I agree with that actually. Boycott
Yeah,
NATSCA.
let's boycott NATSCA.
With our boycotting plans underway, it was time for drivers' briefing.
Driver, you were racing 3 of them.
Followed by our first practice session. Okay guys, so we are heading out onto circuit. Let's see what this circuit is like. You know what, this is actually fairly fun. Well, we've got our first overtake.
I don't know where Adam is. Okay, we can carry a little bit of speed through there. And through there as well. It's pretty much all flat. We've got a bit of a gap behind us. Okay, that corner we need to practice a little bit. I'm going to try to take this flat. You know what? I will say, this circuit is pretty good fun. It's very grippy, and it is taking a while to learn it. It is a real driver circuit, I will say that. Managed to get past him. Okay, I'm going to be honest, that was actually pretty fun. I quite enjoyed that for first time out on the circuit. Took me a bit of time to get used to it, but we are getting there. We're starting to understand how this circuit works. It is very fast, it is also incredibly difficult to overtake. In a very narrow pit lane. It was quite a fun track, to be fair.
It's pretty fun. I stand by my statement, you can't overtake it.
Okay, yeah.
You have contact, like there's no way to do it.
Here are the results of the previous practice. I was 4th, Adam 6th. So the pace is quite close. Been out, had a little practice session. To be honest, when I looked at the circuit before I went out, I thought it'd be not that entertaining to actually drive, but it is really fun to drive.
It's just pretty fast.
Good.
Fun, quick track. It is very narrow.
Yeah.
I think if you come to this track, you got to expect there's going to be a bit of bumping and barges. But like, as long as everybody's on the same page, I think you could have really good fun here. If we went here a few times, you'd then get a bit tired because there's not a lot to it.
Yeah. It's one of those circuits where you can drive really fast, but you have to find that right balance just before you start sliding.
Exactly that.
But our pace was fairly close, despite the fact that you're about 6 kilos heavy.
Yeah, I mean the cars were pretty even as well. Like I was quite surprised, but the car that overtook me looked pretty even to me. Your car looked fairly even to me. Like
I feel like because you don't have that many high-speed areas, you can't really find and notice if there is that car
100%.
disparity. So time for heat 1, I guess.
Yeah, time for heat 1. Let's roll this.
That went really early. I'm going to cover off the inside because someone was right behind me and we're getting the big pushes from behind. I might have to send this guy very early. I'm going to cover off the inside. And we've gained 1 position. Right, heads down, no mistakes. So we're going to let this guy go through, because I think he's a bit quicker than us, and there's no point fighting it. Yeah, look at him, he's flying compared to me. Yeah, his car's just rocketing off. That number 6 car, it's rufted. I might be able to get the position coming out of the corner.
I was all over the back of this driver, but really struggling to get past.
Well, I'm definitely quicker than this guy.
But eventually, the driver in front made a mistake, and I was able to claim the position. Sadly for Adam, he was having no such luck, and soon had a driver poking up his inside. Adam was ready to fight back, but what he wasn't ready for was this other driver starting World War III.
take a very good P3. I would do a drive side by side and give a fist bump, but this truck can barely have one car going through it, let alone two.
We have sadly been split up for Heat 2, so Adam's going out now in his second heat, and then I'm out in the one after it, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Second heat, starting from 7th, and you, where did you finish it in your last heat?
I finished 3rd. Can I twist it around? Hello. Yeah, I finished 3rd.
It just need to be what you did in first race, which was 6th.
6th. So you literally just need to go ahead one position.
Okay. I did better than one position ahead, and I was really starting to get the hang of the circuit. So I've managed to get into the 31.9, so that's your target now. I will say,
I'll blame the car already. Yeah.
Also, in terms of driving standards, just trying to kill everyone.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of incidents in that one. Like you
I should have got like 1 or 2 penalties in that race. I did an insane sending to turn 1. It was not on.
I saw. I was quite surprised.
How bad did it look?
If you are a bandit, come to this track because you can get away with it.
Okay, I did make some cool sends as well, like this.
Right, I've got to send them.
Now it was time for Adam's final race, and to help him go faster, I gave him a little present.
I'm getting recorded here. I don't think I'm going to do as good as Yusuf in this, but I'm going to give it a go.
If you go faster, it's all because of the helmet buff.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to use the Milky cereal helmet.
Yeah. With my helmet on and Adam in his cart, it was time for Adam to attempt his best Milky cereal live commentary impression. Oh, a bit of a bad start there from Adam.
Squeeze this guy at the start. Oh, it's really easy front. Let's just send this. Okay, that worked in. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. Whoa!
9 is being squeezed to the wall, but he's got up the inside. Go on, Adam.
Okay, well, if he's just going to ignore me, he's going to get a send.
Does he cover the inside? He does. Very good. So he's going to be up to 8th now. Let's see if he can hunt down 6th and 7th.
We got both.
Go on, Adam. Adam's actually doing a really good job. He's up to 5th at the moment, and 2nd and 3rd are battling, so he might be able to catch up and fight for 2nd here.
I hit the wall a bit, made a bit of a mistake there. But it's all good. I'm catching up. Catching up pretty quickly, to be honest. But they're catching up to number 5, so we'll have a think. Getting really early, like you should have for this one. Penalty cone's 12, but I don't think we're 12, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Might send it down the inside here. We're not going to. We are right behind it.
Go on, go on! Oh, he sent him!
We're gonna send this one right up the inside.
Great move! Oh, he's right to the back of 3rd as well!
He's gonna defend. Oh, that was a bit. Whoa! That was a bit naughty from me, but a bit rude from him.
Naughty Adam! Okay, he's up to 4th once again. Adam is making an absolute bandit. If that's not a penalty, I don't know what is. It's the helmet, I'm telling you. The Milky cereal helmet brings out the aggression in people, 100%.
So Yusuf does that almost completely flat. I can kind of, but not as good. Oh, I'll have it a go. That's going to be a penalty. Oh, bit of traffic. Oh. This could open up an opportunity. Oh, I've missed the first corner, but it's still not over. Keep going. We keep pushing. Oh, we're going to catch right up. So, come on. Slow him down. Slow him down. There we go. This could be it. I'm going to slip behind you, unfortunately. Ooh.
I don't think he's too happy with that. I think he knows that he could have had a little bit more out of that race, but it was fun for me to watch, so and I beat him! That looked good.
Should have had P3.
Yeah.
What happened over there?
Yeah. Did you do that or did he mess up in front of you?
Right. In all honesty, there was a shove into the corner, but it wasn't me doing that.
Yeah.
He didn't like the shove, and so he just joked with the steering wheel.
Oh,
retaliation.
okay.
But I was kind of like, well, it's fair enough. It was a bad move, but I was just sending it everywhere.
Yeah.
As I was getting sent, just nature.
No, that looked really good.
It was good fun. I was fourth in the end.
Yeah, fourth. Do you think the lid made you go faster?
Clearly. One thing I will say though, are you not distracted by the cam box?
You kind of treat it a little bit like, you know, the F1 Halo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of
You gotta ignore
there.
it.
Yeah.
But I reckon, I mean, I don't think I'd have gone any quicker, but I do think it's noticeable. But I would say, like, yeah, the lid gave me a couple of times.
A podium for my first time at the track wasn't bad, but now it's time for us to rate the circuit. Okay, so we've done practice, 3 heats. It was fairly fun, we've done lots of talking about it, but now we need to go...
The results.
The results, the ratings.
The verdict.
Right, rules for this, no discussion allowed beforehand. We've got to give our rating. We can have a little quiet thing.
I want to...
What should we start with first?
Facilities.
Facilities, okay. So,
I want to ask about what facilities mean, right?
so facilities, you know, like toilets, clubhouse. If you even want, you can include how easy it is to get to as part of the facilities.
That's
I think that's fair.
All right.
Facilities, 3, 2, 1, 3.
What?
Ooh.
It's a porta cabin. Can I just say, it said 3. Pan the camera to there, and you will see why I said 1. That's not me being hard. There's just no facility.
I agree. I can knock mine down to 2, but I think it should be above a 1 for one reason and one reason alone. They have got TVs in there which show up lap times of drivers out on circuit.
Okay, I can give. You know what? Yeah, 2. I'll give it that. 2.
Yeah.
2 makes sense. 2 makes sense. I
You
guess
have
there's a
some
viewing
rain-proof
area.
areas. There are some
An umbrella.
umbrellas. There are umbrellas.
Rainproof areas. An umbrella.
Okay. I can go down to 2. I think
2's fair. I think 2's fair. I think
reasonable.
you've given some good points there.
Okay, this is why we have the discussion afterwards. So next up, karts. 3, 2, 1, 4.
3 or 4. I think
Okay,
4's fair.
yeah.
I think I'll bump it up to a 4 because as far as a rental track, especially one like this, which isn't small, it's not one of, this isn't a Buckmore. You don't think Buckmore, Wilton, Mr. Karting. Saying that, the karts are pretty good. Like, there are some good karts there, but most of them you can get a result out of, which is what you want.
Track. And I think this is a hard one to do.
This is
it's a really hard one. Do you have your rating for it? 3, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was going to give 3, but again, I kind of looked at it with the logic of if I look at some circuits like, your Rye House, tracks like that, I'd probably give those a 4. Can I justifiably say this is only 1 below a Rye House?
Okay, that's fair.
And
that's fair.
Otherwise, I was going to give it a 3.
One thing I would say, and I quite appreciate the staff here, is that they're aware that it's a narrow track, and so they're aware that if there's a little bit of contact in a move, like with all best intentions, like they'll accept it. The fact they're aware of that, I think bumps up to a 3 for me, because it means I can come here and have a race, and the marshals will know that this is a narrow track. There's going to be a bit of contact, and we're still going to allow for that racing to happen and make it harsh but fair. The track itself, probably warrants.
I mean, the surface is great, but it is very narrow.
And once you go here like 2 or 3 times, like even by the end you'd got the hang of it. I was only a couple of attempts off. Like we're not at a point where we're not going to find a lot more time.
Final one is cost or pricing.
How much was it for this?
We spent £45.
Okay.
We had 5 lap practice and 3 12-lap races.
So about 41 laps,
which is about 25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes for 45 quid. Okay.
3, 2, 1, 4.
Yeah.
Hey, we agreed on one. Yeah.
We agreed on pretty much every single one after the discussion, but like it's really good value. It's hard to find 40 odd quid for 25 minutes of calling in the heats format. I think if this was just a straight 25 minutes, I think I would have put it down to a 3, but the heats format makes it a bit more enjoyable, a bit more exciting.
When I got here, I initially looked at everything, I looked at the cost and thought, you know what, I'm going to end up rating the pricing a 2.
Yeah.
but after the session and the quality, I think that's the main
Quality
thing.
of the
There's
session,
lots
yeah.
of good drive, like not necessarily amazing. I think if you put them in Club 100 or on a
Yeah.
bigger track, they wouldn't necessarily do great. I mean, they
But
might
they're
be
good
fine,
enough here.
but here it's good, and they give you really good racing. And I think that's why I've put it up to a 4, because you
No, I
get that as
completely
part
agree.
of it.
I think the quality you get for the time you get here. I think again, if you're doing a practice session, maybe look at this as a 3. But if you're doing like a monthly race, like sprint race, this is great. Everybody's really friendly. The on-track action is really good. And they just have a good time of it. Like, it's less serious than other tracks. I appreciate that. You don't get many egos, and it's just a fun time.
So we've given our rating on the 4 different categories, but now we've got to give an overall
Okay, I don't think that.
event, or not event rating, but circuit rating.
Okay.
You could say. So, do you know what the rating system for this is going to be? Because you're the first guest.
Is
to
it
be
not
on.
just 1 to 5?
No, that's boring. That's boring.
Have you just admitted your previous rating system was
Pardon?
boring?
If we were doing an overall rating system with 1 to 5, that'd be boring.
Okay, so what is this then? Go on.
Well,
Is it a letter grade? He's a
no, it's Milky cereal, so it's going to be a milk grade. We start off at the bottom, semi-skimmed.
You know I have dry cereal, right? You remember?
Get out! Okay.
Milky and dry.
Yeah, so dry can be like below semi-skimmed.
Okay.
We start semi-skimmed, then we've got skimmed, and then we've got full fat. And if you really know your milks, you've got Gold Top, which is like...
I've never even heard of
So
Gold.
Gold Top is like the extra fat, like really creamy milk. that
Do you
can
buy
get.
Gold Top milk?
No, my brother does. It's really good though.
I want to try
You
it
can get
now.
it in Tesco.
Can you? I've
Yeah,
never seen
yeah.
it. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure in loads of other
I'll
stuff.
have a look.
So, should we do a 3, 2, 1 for this?
Okay, yeah.
3, 2, 1, semi-skimmed.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay. I
okay,
think this is
yeah.
pretty similar. Like, it's a good fun time. You come
No.
here for a short kind of blast with your friends. This is
Yeah.
perfect for your kind of birthday and stag do, right?
Yeah.
They don't mind if you have a bit of contact. It's a fun track. That even
Oh, you got loads of contact as well.
Let's see. Wait for your footage as well, mate. You were not squeaky clean either. But
Have I ever?
yeah, and also it's like an easy enough track, which I think is some people may not appreciate. But if you're not that good at karting or you're not a karter, you can come here and still probably be all right. So you can still have that racing element with your friends who might do a lot of karting.
Well, Adam, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to end this video now because my arm has been holding this for 10 minutes straight.
10 minutes
and
now.
it is dead as a doornail.
It's great being here.
But yeah, it was good. And now we're going to end up driving to GYG.
To GYG, we're going to Wales now.
But by the
Fun.
time this video comes out, it'll probably be about 5 rounds into the Club 100 championship, I think.
What, so by the time he gets to Z, we might be in the year 2050.
Yeah, God only knows how long this is going to take.
How long
Like
till the
a
series
progress.
dies? Do you reckon you'll get 26 and do you reckon you'll get to Z?
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah,
Okay.
got
I have
a
faith
few
in you.
special events as well.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know down in the comments if there's any circuits that you would like.
Or any
me-
suggestions?
Yes.
What do you want to add to this series? This is your pilot. You want to?
is.
We need to find out how you can make the series better.
More ideas
More
for
than
it.
me.
More
No.
circuits. More guests.
More
Do
guests.
we want more
He's-
Adam?
I think you want more, Adam. I think
He
you've
has
got a
dry
very-
cereal after that revolution.
Yeah, you've got the perfect team name, Milky and Dry.
And on that bombshell, good night. So there you have it, Adventure Sport Karting, or Mr. Karting if you prefer. A 12 out of 20 for myself, a 13 out of 20 from Adam. And we both agreed that it was a semi-skimmed circuit. However, don't just look at these values, make sure to listen to our actual opinions about everything, because it might be that this is a circuit that is fantastic for you. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. What could B stand for?